we're ready to get moving on our, was this our third collab stream?
Yeah, it's been 3 collabs already.
Hell yeah, that's 3 months of collaboration between us
Mm-hmm.
and the PRGDA, and I'm really happy about that. We have 3 games for you, as always. The first one, unfortunately, the devs are not actively available. I would have loved to have them here because it looks really, really pretty. I haven't gotten to play this one yet. Out of the 3 that we're going to be playing, this is the only one I haven't touched. So, please play. There we go. Woo! It worked. SolAZDev, thank you so much for the follow. If I'm not mistaken, this is the dev for one of the other games we're going to be playing, right?
Yeah, Carlos.
All right. We're going to have some fun today. This sounds so pretty. Sounds really nice. Let me make sure that all of my settings are good. I am playing this on controller because there was a screen that specifically said recommended play it on controller. Camera assist, there's not really any audio controls here. And that's fine because it's actually not too bad on the ears. We're going for a new game, new profile. I have no idea what I'm in for, but damn, it looks nice.
Welcome.
In this demo, you'll go through a short tutorial to learn Floppy and Kara's abilities. At the end, you can run around and practice what you learn in the playground area. This is a game under development. Some elements are still subject to change. We hope you enjoy our labor of love. Seems that we're in one of the old bunny training facilities. Bunny units like you use these places to field test and hone their skills. I thought all of these places were lost some time ago. It's been a while since we practiced. You should use this as an opportunity to relearn the basics. For sure. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Testing optics and motor. Okay. Select to invert your optic controls. Let's see. What are they by default? They're defaulted as I like them, which is non-inverted. I don't like inverted camera. They're so cute. You're equipped with a patented hop system. While you're in the air, I can give you a boost to the higher ledge. As long as you're close enough to the ledge. Okay. A and A again for a double jump. Okay. Awesome.
Love the sound effects. So cute.
Oh, one moment real quick, because this was... We all know there's one true camera x-axis orientation. Yes, that's true. Luckily, bunny units are known for being exceptionally fast. X to dash forward and receive a speed boost. Let's go. You know what? I can already see some speedrun strats for whenever they set this up. Like, the full game. I'm gonna need OBS to be properly scrolled on my text so that I can read my people's chat. Come on, OBS. Work with me, man. There we go. While you're charging, your optics will display the trajectory you will travel. You can still influence your trajectory after you jump. So it's a super jump, basically. How we do
Super
this?
jump.
Hold A.
Double jump.
Okay. No, a super jump. It's a charged jump. So I can hold A to jump a higher distance and control the trajectory. And I can cancel it. There we go. Oh no. Bunny death pits. Gonna have to be careful when jumping around here. Do we get a wall run? If you charge a jump while running, your advanced processor will trigger bunny time. This provides you more time to precisely aim a long-distance jump. Really? Okay, let's see how this works. This is definitely a control that... it's unique. I've never seen a charged jump mid-move slow-mo. While running, hold A to charge, and use left mouse to aim, or left stick to aim. So, whoop, bumped into the wall.
That hurt.
Okay, yeah. That's really cool. It's just while you're moving, you just hold down the jump button, and you do a long jump that you can aim more precisely. I think that's awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a super jump while moving. That's a big difference to other things I've normally played. You can also have the ability to manipulate and place a beacon and teleport wherever you want. Press Y to place a beacon, or hold Y to teleport to your beacon. You have 5 teleport charges available. If you're forced to teleport with no charges remaining, you'll return to the last checkpoint. Okay, so I assume that definitely means this game is planning on hard enough puzzles. I need to be careful. This is the direction we need to go. But the door is closed. Ah, okay. Pressure switch. And now, okay, this is not a timed pressure switch by the looks of it.
You almost fall there.
Oh, there are wall jumps. Yeah, there are wall jumps. That's so dope. Okay. And you can still double jump after wall jumping. Unless you do it like that.
Oh,
down we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's gone. That's not cool, game. Don't teleport me there. Okay, we got the ledge.
You got it.
Game? No!
Come on. Don't die. No,
Yeah,
not again.
I'm gone again. Unless I can save this with the wall jump to end all wall jumps, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, you're almost there. Yeah.
Ay, juego, no me hagas esto.
Come on. You're closer.
There's people watching, man. Get me up there. Save it.
Oh my! One more. You got it. Come on.
You gotta want it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy moly. There we go. My God, that was annoying. Oh, now you're gonna teach me about the wall jumps? I'm gonna skip this dialogue. No, I'm not gonna skip the dialogue. I'm gonna let it keep going. Okay, here we go.
Here you go.
A ground pound? Yeah, and we got a ground pound as well. Kaboom! I can spin you around to make a drill. Okay. Oh, that's so fun. It sounded fun too. Oh, you're in the air. I can grab onto you and float for a short time. So we can glide to safely get across gaps. Hold right trigger to glide. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna long jump and do that. There we go.
Nice.
And here is the playground. Why is the playground significantly more dangerous than the field? I don't know. But here we are. Nebula Honey, can you confirm whether or not it looks choppy on stream or not? Because it doesn't look very choppy for me. But OBS is suggesting otherwise. And that's concerning. Ah, okay, those are checkpoints. Yeah.
Nice. Memory fragments.
It looks fine for you? Okay, okay. As long as the stream isn't actually choppy, then I am happy. In fact, I'll swap over to the Twitch version of it so that I can confirm. Man, it looks choppy for me too on the Twitch side. If anybody else is noticing and seeing that things look kind of choppy, please let me know.
I'm seeing the stream and everything is pretty good.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
The only place that I'm looking at a little bit choppy is in Discord, the share screen.
I honestly don't know why it's happening. Pero.
But in the stream, it looks pretty good.
So there's 60 memory fragments in this area to collect, and I intend on collecting them. Is 30 FPS choppy? Could be network limitations? No, no, like I'm seeing like legit choppiness on my screen. But it doesn't seem to be the stream in any way. Maybe it's just my personal end, and everything else that I'm doing is running fine, so as long as you guys can see this well, and I can play well, then we're good, really. Okay, let's see, there's some more over here. Woo,
you can do it. There you go. Nice.
Okay, that's 30. What?
Have you played Jak and Daxter, the first one?
I'd never played the first one, no. But I know the game, so...
So this part, it reminds me of the second boss.
Yeah?
Yeah, the main level where you fight at the boss, it was a lava area. And it looks almost the same.
I'm liking this. It's cutesy, and it's a fun little platformer. And the controls are firm but fair, you know? Can I do some cheeky shit to get over there? Let's find out.
Try it.
Cancel. Hold on. Oh, what was that? I just saw... Lady Nuyurican is now following. Thank you, Lady Nuyurican. Welcome to the Pixel Army. Ooh, okay. We can get some pretty nice distance.
Yeah. 46. Almost
Can
there.
I cancel? No, you cannot cancel the drill. 47. There's some more over there. Let's see. Looks like next place we're going is upward. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to go down here without doing the rest of it first, but you know, está bien. Vamos, vamos. I would like to collect those fragments first. Is there a way up there? No, there was not. Up, and there we go. Now I got that one. Come back down here, because there was a... Oops! Sorry, bunny. There we go. There were a couple over here. 43. Sorry, 53, now 56.
4 more.
And I know where the other 4 are, because I saw them just a while ago. They're a little bit further upward. Let's see how we get up there. Up through here.
So the guys.
Yeah. I thought about a thing to rest my momentum, and yes, it works perfectly. Okay. So I feel like my momentum is too fast. I can just do a slam. Oh, he's wiggling his butt as he prepares for the jump. That's adorable. Yes. All the yes. I messed that up. Whoops. Yep. Double whoops. Made it.
Oh my god.
Made it. 59.
There you
Wait,
go.
we're 60.
One more.
Where is it? Oh man, the devs hit it real sneaky deaky like. Oh, that's where it's gonna be for sure. Haha! 60!
There
Got
you go.
him! You found all the memory fragments. Don't worry, you may continue running around below as much as you would like. But first... thanks to the Patreon supporters. Always important. You told me, correct me if I'm wrong, that this game was actually granted the Epic Games grant, right? So this is a full project in the works, fully funded, and we can bet that we'll be seeing it sometime in the future.
Yep.
Do you know when this project got started?
No, I don't. What?
Meerkat Force?
What? Wait, what?
Uh-huh?
I'm speechless.
God, I wish the developers were here right now. I really wish they were. That is the definition of the phrase out of left field. Secret ending? I don't know. I mean, I don't think you can reach that screen without collecting the 60 frags to begin with. That was fun as frick, though? That was really cool, and now I'm even more curious to see what developments happen with this game. And I'm definitely wanting to learn more and more and more about it. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, or if that was like a demo teaser that they have another project in the works, or an Easter egg of some sort. But that was cool. That was fun. Alright, I think that's all we got here, right? We can just quit out and move on to the next game, because unfortunately we do not have the devs to talk to this time around, unless you have any words you'd like to say to add to this. Any thoughts?
I'm just speechless of the ending.
Te
Like,
cogió por desprevenido, bien brutal.
Yeah, yes. I don't have any words, and it's impressive.
I have no words either. That caught me off guard entirely.
But I'm seeing on the pause menu that you have more icons on the top, so there are more fragments that you need to pick up and everything.
Yeah, I saw them too. Like, I don't know what that referred to, but I'm sure we'll find out when the actual game releases.
The game, would it be more based on platform, or it's gonna have a combat system? That's something I'm very interested in seeing.
Very fair. It has things that you could consider combat system-esque. I don't think that that was necessarily something that was exclusive to like a secret ending, because I just noticed that it's here on the Steam page, and like with the audio and everything. So yeah, if you guys are interested in getting updates on the game and playing it when it eventually does come out, currently there's no date announced, but you can always add it to your wish list and follow it along. This was great. This was great. It was a lot of fun, and it looks like they already have quite a bit of their like primary mechanics all set up and ready to go. Because this feels like you could just build levels and add a story to it and make it a full blown game. You know, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm going to go ahead and follow this, because I would definitely like to see when it gets released. Now, that was Floppy and the Sleepy Planet by Broad Strokes LLC, a fellow member of the community. What are they called in the community? Do you know? In the PRGDA?
Remy.
Remy?
One of the developers is called Alfonso Remy. Let's go.
But yeah, Floppy and the Sleepy Planet. I'm definitely going to stream this when it comes out, and it has some good speedrunning potential based on how momentum takes place in the air. I have faith that it's going to be fun and breakable. I like breaking games.
And they even have merch with the couponing and everything.
Oh my. This looks so good. Yeah, they did receive the Mega Grand. That's awesome. So then what we saw was probably the... Oh my god, look at that. What we saw then was probably the demo that they presented to the Mega Grant. I would absolutely love to see what comes from this, because, man, that's so cool. I'm hydrating, people. Keep your pants on.
I'm doing the same thing, so...
But yeah. So you can follow them along at sleepyplanetgame.com, or follow them through their Steam window for Floppy and the Sleepy Planet. They also have a Twitter, a Discord, and a Facebook. Do they have a shop? Do they already have stuff planned here? They have pins and magnet stickers. That's so cool.
Poster and a t-shirt and 2 posters, right? Yeah.
Ay, qué cute. Please send me my significant other. Oh man. Okay, so next on our list, which one did we have next? Was it the Dreamer's Princess?
The Dreamer's Princess, yes.
All right, the Dreamer's Princess is our next up. This one's great too. I liked it. This game in particular, I believe the dev is in chat right now. Yeah, SolAZDev. Yeah.
He's here. Can you hear us, Carlos?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Aha!
Yeah.
There you are. Now I can hear you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you,
My
Carlos.
pleasure. It's a pleasure. How do you do?
Doing good. Gonna rip your game a new one. You ready for that?
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Actually, I had a few questions for you with regards to the game, because I did get to play it both on mouse and keyboard as well as with my controller, and lo and behold, I do very much prefer the controller inputs for it, almost exclusively because the camera felt a little weird on mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
But what I wanted to know specifically is what exactly these sliders do. Because I know that I messed with the player slider a little bit, and even after doing so, at least the 2 stages did feel just the slightest bit empty to me, if that makes sense. Like, I only really got like 2 or 3 enemies per level. And I'm not sure if that was a bug when I played it myself earlier to test things out. Plus, it read bullet hell, and I love bullet hell, so I wanted to do it.
This is
I don't know.
a demo that was preset for anybody to be able to join and play regularly. But the player level is exactly what it does, the player's level, which increases the amount of health. So, for example, if someone who's not very used to bullet hell games is overwhelmed and they don't want to die as quickly, they can, for now, up their level and they will be able to last a while longer. This is particularly helpful for the boss when you're practicing. As for the difficulty, if I'm not mistaken, in this particular build, what it does is it manipulates the amount of time you have available, as well as I think it was the ratio for health boosts. So there are like glowing things that are fragments, and you have a chance of then healing you. However, I believe that is also influenced by the difficulty.
Okay, I gotcha. Good. All right. So,
Okay. Sorry, I'm also watching the stream. Sorry.
Yeah. So, when I played earlier, I got to messing around with this, and I have found the selection of skills that I enjoy the most, which I haven't decided what I prefer between the normal shot and the flame shot, if there's any difference there. But skills-wise, I did like having Re available, and I haven't well decided whether or not I like having the EM step, but I can see why people would have it. And I'm going to play around with what I got available. What is the difference between the 2 shot types available here, normal shot and flame shot? I can see that there are also some that I presume are still being worked on for later builds with a bunch of different elements. Can I assume that you'll have typings and weaknesses planned for the future, but that's not a thing in the current build?
That is correct. Right now, what the fire and normal shot, the difference is, well, their affinity. And the difference between shots and skills is that, well, a shot is basically free and has an elemental alignment, and it's influenced by your level, but that's in the next build where you have a X amount of levels, you would get one more attack, therefore the shots get stronger. The skills, however, they take HP to cast, and they do a lot more damage and can also help you quite a lot.
Okay. So, I'll tell you right away, personal experience, right? The first time that I played this, the very first, I found only one thing that messed with me a little bit, and it is in terms of the audio options. I don't know where else it happens, but the master volume and music volumes work fine, but the sound effects volume only works well on this. And I'll show you later that on one of the bosses in particular, it does not work. And I almost had my ears destroyed earlier when I was messing around with it. And it was specifically because of one of the attacks that the boss does. I'll be honest, I liked the visual of the flame attack just a little bit better. So I'll probably switch back to it later, since there's not much difference for this particular build. I liked a lot the concept that you have going here. A bullet hell combined with a maze. What sprouted this idea?
Well, I really enjoyed NetHack or roguelike games, as in the very old ones, so like text-based games, and I then, about a decade ago, found a modern interpretation of it called Atrian Odyssey, which is a maze running, it's a dungeon crawler that enjoys brutal difficulty by the looks of it, and I figured we could probably have a field that looks just as nice or feels just as good and have a similar sense of urgency, but also let the player decide how they want to act if we were in a maze in a bullet hell.
Okay.
The bullet hell part was actually part of an earlier concept for this game that was just going to be a regular bullet hell shooter, but had one particular stage that was a maze.
Okay.
Except that you wouldn't get to traverse it, it will be done automatically.
Alright. I will say that from what I've played so far, and I did play like both of the levels, both of the bosses on my own time, and I liked it a lot. I would love to play a future build where, like, I don't know, maybe the enemies are amped up to increase the difficulty, but I can see the urgency of trying to traverse a maze while also dealing with bullet hellish enemies. That's a pretty wild concept to me. And then the bosses, I enjoyed them a lot. I've never played an isometric bullet hell before, and that was really cool to me. I've only ever played bullet hell like Gradius and Tauhao, if you've ever had experience with those, which are all on rails top-down shooters. You're typically only ever facing one direction. You're typically only ever firing straight forward. The closest thing I've ever played to a twin stick bullet hell would have to be the Binding of Isaac. And this is different than all of that. I'm going to go straight to the bosses now, because the second level is also, another maze. This is for chat. It's another maze. We go through it. and the overall design is different. I like the level designs, by the way. Did not mention that. But at the end of the day, we are just going to collect another key and go back to the end of the level. Now the bosses. The bosses is where it's going to get interesting.
The bosses is where I took the inspiration from Toho, and I decided to try and crank it up to 11. But of course, I'm also trying to make this game really accessible for any one person who's picking up a bullet hell for the first time. That's why the level and difficulty is there. But also, the enemies are actually the nerfed versions of the enemies, precisely to make it more accessible for anyone to play.
Okay. So I went into here to change back to the flame shot just because I like the visual of it just a little bit better. We're going to start with the Lost Mother, and the Lost Mother is the reason that I've gone ahead and lowered the audio mixer on Opera, dropped it by half. I hope that's enough. And hopefully the issue will become self-evident when I do this. And probably a little bit of this as well. And you'll know it when you see it. For sure. This stage goes just fine. I like that they're multi-stage boss fights. I can see where you got the Tauhao inspiration from that from, by the way. Did you hear it? Because that was one of the instances.
Oh, I actually can't. It's still loading, but I cannot see the Discord stream either.
Check and see if you can hear it on the live stream itself. What you'll notice, if it's visible...
I don't know about Carlos.
That's a weird one.
I believe the music is still playing, right? It should not be bossing.
Well, the music is not what I've messed with here. The music I left it at full blast. I
don't have any problem hearing it on the stream.
What is audible otherwise, in spite of the fact that I lowered the SFX volume, in fact, I'm going to drop it to 0, and you can probably tell when chat says it. I died because I wasn't paying attention, like a dum-dum, but I'll go ahead and restart now. In spite of the fact that the sound effects volume is at 0, the moment that the fight transitions to the next stage, you still get the audio cue at full blast. So, something there is a little screwy. What engine did you use to develop this in, by the way, if I may ask? Carlos? Oh no, we lost him again, didn't we, Manny?
I think so. I don't know. Carlos, are you there? I'm seeing him develop the game. He's using Unity right now to develop the game.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Give me a moment to focus on this, because this is, there we go. And this is the part that I was talking about earlier. Luckily, I developed a speedrun strat for bosses, and I just barely didn't make it. Just barely didn't make it. That's the last stage of this particular boss. Whatever is controlling that particular sound effect is untagged. It's 2 sounds in total, which would be the transition between stages on this particular boss. And whatever is connected to the sound that those, like, torches fire out at the end of the... Oh my god, I took so much damage just now. That was the wrong button.
Adam?
So I'm probably gonna die. Hello?
Carlos is back. Yeah, I'm here.
Were you able to hear what I said about the tagged sounds?
You're gonna die again.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Yep. There you go.
Man, I didn't have this much trouble last time I fought it.
Well, you're not telling me that you were gonna pass this part really fast.
This is not the boss in question. Yeah, the one that I developed a bit of a strat for is the other one. Becomes a little bit challenging when the boss decides to come to the other side of the screen, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to dodge the projectiles with the speed that we have available to us. That's something I'd definitely like to talk to him about when he comes back. There we go.
Are you picking? Oh, I thought you were dead again. Are you picking health on the floor or
no. One of the abilities that I took is actually a healing ability. There we go. That's the speedrun. Some of the abilities, if I use them at point blank range, I just dump a shitload of damage onto them at once. This will be better visible on the second boss, the Cedric prototype. And this particular boss, I've gotten fairly comfortable with fighting.
Please tell me I'm audible again.
Yes, you are audible again. Welcome back.
I do not know why I'm having issues with the internet. My dearest apologies.
Oh, it's alright. It's because I have an active audience right now. It's not a TheLivingRequiem stream without some technical difficulties from somewhere. That's a promise. I'm glad you're here, because I got a little bit frustrated with this particular boss a couple of attempts in, so I ended up developing a speedrun strat for it, and the later stages I can take out in a very, very short amount of time. So we'll see how you feel about it when you see it.
I don't know if I got to answer. The answer going through. But this is a boss all about fluke shots. They're all meant to stress you out. Also, to answer your technical question from earlier, the way that I have things configured is that every sound audio source needs to be paired to a mixer, and when that doesn't happen, it's ignored because it doesn't have a mixer to control it. Therefore, the audio goes completely full volume.
Okay. Let's see what happens here, because I kind of messed up the strat. I died.
Yep.
So close.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll kill him. I'll get him. I've beaten the boss already before, but I didn't know what the difficulty slider was, so I actually had a little bit more health when I did it the first time. I don't know if this is a bug or not, but if I'm point blank range on this first phase, he just doesn't shoot at me at all.
Oh yes, he is. It's just an automatic collision. You can see that your health is depleting because it's hitting you instantaneously. Just as you are shooting him, he's shooting back.
Right. So
also, if you want more health, you could just crank up the player level and crank down the difficulty. because that does add a small multiplier.
Nah, I ain't about that life. I play Tao Hao. I love bullet hells. I'm not gonna word that I can't say on the PRGDA stream out.
What's wrong? Kept lower the difficulty. I do believe that I know that I have a friend that successfully no damage beat the boss, if I'm not mistaken.
That's impressive because the projectiles, in my experience in this particular game, kind of rough to dodge. But
this one, I am not sure. I believe someone was able to, but I haven't been able to see any footage of it. I know that the first one, yeah.
I haven't been able to no damage it, but I've been able to take him out successfully. And I do appreciate that your health also restores between stages, because I definitely would not be able to complete this if health did not restore between stages.
It is in fact meant everything. And here's when I said earlier that I wanted to crank up the traditional bullet hell off to 11,
and that was the speed
exactly
strat.
what I meant.
That was the speed strat. I just that level I couldn't do it normally, so I just go up to him straight in the face, and I blast him with both my abilities, and his health bar just disappears.
Nice. I actually haven't thought of that.
In fact,
But
I could probably do it on this stage as well, but I don't do it because he has projectiles firing from so close to him. And, well, I just didn't want to risk anything. But I'll do it again on the last stage, because the last stage is... Oh my gosh. Controller, please aim straight forward. That's all I'm asking of you. I understand that I have shaky hands, but man, I need to kill this guy. Come on, let's go. There we go. Did not hit him dead on. You have to be, like, point blank in order for that effect to take place, so I'm probably going to die here, sadly. But if I am point blank to him when I fire, my abilities, they just do so much damage. Yep. Right when I was about to use my abilities again. Sad face.
So, funny enough, I think that I'm not sure if it's the default skill configuration anymore.
What?
Because I changed it. But you can have EM step, Rhea, and the shot that you have currently to your right, and that is very safe for both bosses. Because with EMs, you can get to just dash right out of every situation, and if you're thinking that you're about to have a hard hit, you can just use Rhea to heal for a bit, and then just continue onwards.
Yeah, Rhea is something that I've been using a lot because of the fact that it's so safe for me. I can afford to take a little bit of punishment if I know that I have Rhea coming off of cooldown. Right now, misused it. Should not have gotten close, but I think I'm barely gonna... Yes, I barely made it out of that stage.
I can't hear anything at all, but I really wonder if the intended segment of the song, the part that inspired that particular pattern, is playing, because that should be really satisfying.
I can't say that I've noticed. I forgot to go up to him and do the thing. Ah! I didn't do the thing.
Ooh.
Whoops.
I was so close, though.
I didn't do the thing. I forgot to go up to him. Mainly because I keep messing up which button is set to do what. It's that. I have to press a combination of L1 and R2 in order to use both of those abilities.
Does that mapping work well for you, actually?
Yeah, it does. Especially since I need to use my thumb to control the direction that I'm firing. It's definitely helpful to have the actual firing inputs be on the back buttons rather than any of the front buttons.
At first I thought it was a weird choice, but I actually figured that, hey, it could be useful when in a boss fight. But since I play mostly with keyboard and mouse, I haven't been able to notice.
I can't say I've tried keyboard and mouse during the boss fights, and it was primarily because the camera ends up being kind of choppy on keyboard and mouse during the maze levels. And I just, wasn't the biggest fan of the choppiness. Also, who wrote the music? Because there's a line in this particular song that's like one of the only, I think, 2 or 3 voice lines that just calls out, "I am not an atomic playboy," and that makes me laugh.
So, this...
There we go.
To answer your question,
observe.
The song is called Second
And there
Reality.
goes that. There goes his health.
Oh, nice.
Just insta-skip that stage, which has killed me 100% of the time that I don't do that strat. I lose while doing that particular stage. I think that was stage 4? Always takes me out.
I just do them backwards. I do them backwards, 3 like first stage.
If anything, Carlos, you can put a pushback when a player get closer to the boss.
That could be very useful. I'll consider it, because, yeah, they should be hurting, but clearly that's not the case.
Well, I mean, I am hurting. It's just that I'm going up to him using both of my abilities and doing, like, his entire HP bar in one go. That time I missed part of it, so might die here. Otherwise, it'll be a win. There it is. I'm not an atomic playboy. There we go.
The song is called
Let's Go.
Second Reality. It's by Purple Motion. He is now a professional composer in film and in the game industry. The song from the first boss is called Thrash by Vert. He's also I don't know what he hasn't composed yet. He's a composer from Shantae and Shovel Knight. And it's from one of his original storytelling soundtracks.
Well, I like all of the musical choices, and this game is really, really, really fun. Difficult as it should be. And I'd love to play it when it's got, the rest of it tagged onto it. Because I enjoyed the concept a lot, and I like bullet hells. As a fan of Toho, I say good on you, sir.
Thank you. You are exactly the demographic I was originally aiming for. So, something that I didn't get to mention earlier is that the development has seemingly slowed down, but the reality is that after, I think it was First Attack, a lot of the focus has gone into the RPG aspect of it. At first, you wouldn't have attack and defense that's being added. How you perform in the stages is being that's exactly what I'm coding right now, right before the stream. And I'm hoping to have it ready soon, to have like a first version of it so people can experiment around with it. Once that's ironed out, I believe that it's just flesh out the third boss, because that's not the second one, and maybe add the second stages and boss, and after that, it's just the rest of the game.
All right. Well, definitely whenever you have anything that you want to show off demo-wise, even if we don't do it as part of the PRGDA collab, I'd be more than happy to do so on stream, because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm really glad you did, and sure, I'll take you up on that offer.
I'll be waiting. Manny, you got something?
Yeah, when are you launching the game? And what is gonna be PC only, or do you think you're gonna put it on another platform?
Oh boy. So this is a bit of a hard question now. Because originally I wanted to aim for the 3DS XL, the new 3DS. But I very quickly learned that this, even in its most stripped version, was actually a bit too heavy for it. So I decided I was going to go mobile, which is still one of the targets, but I recently learned it's best to always launch first on Steam if you have any hopes of launching on the Switch, which was the target platform after the 3DS.
Yeah.
So right now it's web for everybody to be able to try the game, regardless of what platform you're playing on. And for release, it's PC, mobile, and hopefully the Switch or whatever Nintendo goes through next. And considering that the Steam Deck is coming out now, I think I have hit my target unknowingly.
Nice.
Because the game is designed to be like in bursts of games.
And you're doing this alone, right?
That is correct.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm always happy to see a solo devs working on projects like these, because that's what I want to be able to accomplish, anything solo dev style. I've voiced my opinion on stream numerous times that I'm not the world's biggest fan of the big video game industry as it is right now in terms of AA and AAA studios. And indie development is the thing I support the most. So I will 100% support this project of yours, because it's the kind of thing that I advocate for.
Sir, please. My heart can only take so much. I'm holding myself back right now. Thank you so much.
Carlos, a website or a place where people can find you and see your works and everything? Do you have one?
I believe so. You can follow progress of the game over at Twitter. My ad is SolAZDev, the same name as in my comments on the Twitch. And for the game itself, you can play it on itch.io. Actually, you have it right there. Twitch.io/SolAZDev/The Dreamer's Princess open demo. A dash between every space.
Here you go. Right here. Twitter.
Nice.
SolAZDev. Go. If you liked what you saw, do what I just did and click that follow button, people. It's good. It's good. It's great. I am really impressed with what you've managed to do alone. That's the big deal here, right? You've done this by yourself, and that is very meaningful. Genuinely, because this is not easy. Anybody who's ever attempted to do an animation alone knows that it's really difficult. Anyone who's ever attempted to develop a simple program alone knows that it's difficult. Anyone who's ever dealt with music composition or music editing of any kind knows it's difficult. Game devs, if you're doing it alone, you're doing all of that. And that's amazing to me. Really, genuinely.
You're doing deity's work while you're at it, and you're sometimes not even aware of it.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I think that's wonderful. Do you have anything else you would like to say before we move on to our last game?
If you are considering making a game or starting with a concept, what the heck are you doing waiting? Go ahead and start.
Nice.
Truer words have never been spoken on this stream.
I am always an advocate for indie devs, and the more, always the merrier, because there is so much to learn, so much to see, and so much to experiment with, that this is just one of many ideas. And I cannot wait to see whomever comes next come up with whatever they come up with next.
For sure, for sure. I'll give you a little bit of a fun fact, anecdotally. When I was studying my bachelor's degree, I studied in Atlantic University College in Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. When I was in my prototyping class before my capstone, and technically capstone as well, but the concept ended up changing. Precisely what I wanted to do was a bullet hell in a third-person perspective. The difference is that I had kept the on Rails aspect of it because I love on Rails. And what I ended up having to do fundamentally changed like all of the ideas that I had for it, primarily because COVID hit exactly when I was starting that. And things got really, 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 really complicated for me and the people that I was working with. At the end of the day, I only had my one of my 3D artists, Zirkin, who's here on in chat right now. That was the only person that was actually there by the end of the trimester where we worked on the prototype, and I think maybe one of the other 2 programmers was there as well. And for the capstone, since we were all over the place and the concept for the prototype was never finished, we ended up making something completely different. We ended up with a third-person perspective. It was gonna be a hack and slash. I was not very happy with the final result. And what that led me to understand was that developing games is really hard freaking work, even if you have people. Because for the capstone, we had a group of like 4 or 5 people constantly working on the game. And it was still really, really rough. You know, like we barely got things done at the last minute. It was incredibly difficult. What with COVID restrictions, everybody was remote 100% of the time. It was pretty wild. But that's why I've come to respect indie dev so much. Because I experienced it. And I experienced it with exactly the kind of project that you're dealing with now. I think that just makes me respect it that much more, man. Good on you, really.
It hits home actually because things like these, it's very much like you said, things just morph through time, and one moment you start with an idea, and I think that's also part of the fun of it. Like you get to see things constantly growing. It's never a good idea, particularly to marry something. I think it's always a good idea to let it itself grow into what it's potentially the best version of an idea.
Yeah, for sure.
But when it doesn't work out, that's also part of kind of okay because you've learned and now you know what does work, what doesn't work, what to do, what not to do. So yeah, it's difficult work, but it's kind of also in a bittersweet manner, kind of rewarding.
Yeah, I fully agree. And something I can add to that is to hear the community, like play test the game and put it out there over and over again. See people what they think about the game and how can they add to what you're doing and not married to any mechanic or anything that you have because maybe it's gonna change in the process and you need to see how people react to that and to build up the game to be better.
True words. Very true words. Let that inspire everybody here that's working in game development of any kind. Because it's probably the most important thing to know that you are going to stumble a lot when doing this kind of work by yourself. But the important thing is that you learn from those mistakes. Not necessarily so that you don't repeat them again, but rather so that you can, over time, learn to overcome them in whatever way it is. You know, if a project goes to shit, then you're able to move on to the next one without feeling too much of the heartbreak. If you have to change a concept, you're okay with it. If something that you're planning to develop a certain way doesn't work out, you'll have backup plans in the future. You know, it's an ever changing art form, which I think is almost mandatory in the world of interactive media nowadays. You have to be ready and willing to shift and evolve with the environment around you, and the project has to be able to do so as well for the sake of it.
Yeah. And I can tell you from my own experience, I spent 3 years working on the same game over and over again, thinking that I was moving forward and I was doing something better every single time that I was improving the game. But at the end, I spent a lot of time not moving forward the whole project at all. I was just working on in this tiny level that I thought was pretty amazing, but for the whole scope of the project, that little level was nothing. And you know what is spending 3 years on one level thinking that you're achieving something great, but the whole scope of the project that you're gonna end with and you're gonna publish and put it out there to people to play is bigger than that only level. So at the end of the time when it was the last year developing the game, I got to that point where I was thinking to myself, wait, what am I doing? I need to keep moving forward. I need to keep pushing the game and trying to be better on it and hear people fix the thing that there are suggestions and keep moving forward so I can end the game and have a full project where people can enjoy it at all. So that keep working on it, keep moving forward.
Keep working and don't give up. It's
Yeah.
going to take time, but you will get there. Speaking of time, I think it's time that we move on to our third and final game of the night.
Yep.
Carlos,
Oh.
thank you so much for being here with us. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed seeing your game played. And I hope that you get to fix any issues that you might have seen from having it played live. All right, we're moving. Brian, if you're there, did he hop in? Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
You did?
Welcome, Brian.
Welcome back, Brian.
It's good
Que
to
la que,
have
que
you
la
here
que.
again.
Todo bien?
Todo bien, todo bien. Okay, the game capture for PixelTwips is not showing, but I can just show my screen here, and I know for a fact that I did put a audio source, so that's not going to be a problem on stream. Now I just gotta hope that sharing PixelTwips to Manny so that he can see and hear it live.
Please.
Did it work? Can you hear it?
Hear it? Yep, I can do it right now.
And you can see it too?
Yep. You're ready.
All right. All right, Brian. You have the biggest stage in the world if you are ready to talk about this project of yours, because I played a little bit of it already, and I had fun.
Yeah, like if I mute myself again, it's because the dogs are barking. So,
Not to worry.
but yeah, the most thing I could say about PixelTwips is that I started this game in 2014. So, yeah.
I love it. I haven't
come from
tested
the-
most of the game modes you have here. Did someone say PixelTwips? I did indeed say PixelTwips. The only one that I've played so far is the original mode, where I did manage to get to level 39, and I made it 593 twips.
Yep.
I'm
Just
gonna
in case
try-
for those who don't know, the twips are the distance, and the pixels are the stages.
It is an endless runner. I think we've had one other endless runner before.
Yeah, the floppy.
Yes, the mobile one, the Flappy Bird clone. Man, it's just a stick, and I could play this for hours. I really could. The sound is really nice. And there's multiple modes, too, which I'm going to try in a little bit.
You can even create your own kind of mode with custom play. So there's a lot of things.
So did you have a team working on this with you? Did you do this all yourself?
All by myself.
Wow. Did you compose as well?
Yep.
Wow. I'm impressed. Oh no.
Nope.
Nope, my thumb twitched.
Damn, you got
and I double
distracted.
jumped. No, my thumb twitched and I double jumped like a dum-dum. Just be fine. I heard the second jump, I was like, oh no.
Just in case, you have double jumps enabled.
Yeah, I know. That's why I messed up, because my thumb twitched and I pressed the spacebar twice. Which was not my intention. Is it supposed to be enabled by default?
Depends. Cause there's like a section that you set your bonus, and it's like a perk to spice up the gameplay. So if you wanted to, you could disable the double jumps.
Okay.
But by default, the game allows you to have the double jumps.
Excellent. I like that because it's like having a little bit of a safety net in. I haven't messed around with almost any of the settings. I've just been playing it in its default state because it's fun.
What is the name of the game that is a cube and it's an endless game, but it's really hard too?
Geometry Dash?
Geometry Dash. Every single time that I see Brian's game, it reminds me of that game.
Fun fact, this game was originally inspired by the Impossible game, which Geometry Dash is inspired by. So.
Oh, nice.
I love the music, man. I really do. And I love that the music changes between the levels también.
Yep. That's the point, to keep players kind of playing for more, just to get to that specific part they like on the game.
I love it.
Oh, by the way, if the stage progression is slow for you, in the settings you can adjust the gameplay pace to make it either slower or faster.
I might make it faster, but it is still fine the way it is. Oh my god, it evolves even further?
Yep. Each 20 stages you'll keep hearing different iterations of the same song, so...
This is the furthest I've made it so far, by the way.
I mean, the furthest anyone could go is beyond stage 100, so...
What do you mean?
Stage 100 is like the max cap of the
okay,
stages,
okay.
so that's like technically winning in a way, even though the game's endless. So
Ooh, it's actually getting trickier with the jumps.
yep, because each stage, oh shit, each stage it will get faster.
How do you determine the difficulty of the game?
The difficulty within the menu, or just balancing the gameplay?
Balancing the gameplay.
So for the speed, I technically use like two multipliers. You have the song multiplier, which determines the speed overall, and then you have like the stage multiplier.
Nice.
Combine them both, and
Level 71. That's the furthest I've made it so far. I'm gonna try the other game modes.
real quick, go to the settings so you could put the gameplay pace on fast. You can see it there. Gameplay pace. Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
What was I saying with the...
You were talking about the difficulty.
Oh yeah, so what I was doing with the speed multipliers and stuff like that. So
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
so what I was doing, basically you have a multiplier that's for the song and it doesn't change, but then you have another multiplier that's for each stage, and each stage has its own different multiplier. So as you progress, you combine those two multipliers into one specific how can I say it? Like overall speed of the game, and yeah, like you can just go more faster each stage. So
And the color palette that you're using for the environment, it doesn't like affect the difficulty of playing the game. Like I saw on the stage before that the background was night and the squares were like dark too. So you had that vision difficulty of seeing where the cube was landing.
not necessarily. That's just to match the background elements. But in the game settings, you can just change that if you like to, and change the colors of the platform so you don't visually don't see them, because sometimes they mix up with the background and they blend pretty well. So yeah, like you can change that in the settings.
Oh, this beat is so nice.
Yep, chiptune and reggaeton. Ooh.
You can't just make me like reggaeton like that, man.
I mean, I can, so. And if you didn't notice, with this particular preset, you're using a specific character from a video game.
It's oh my god. I swear I know the name of it. Oops.
Nope.
Hyperlight Drifter? Is it Hyperlight Drifter? No, I'm not thinking
Nope.
of Hyperlight Drifter. I'm thinking of a different game entirely. Hold on, I was gonna say change game modes. Just let that kill itself off. Give me a hot second, because I know that I know the name of the game. Because I'm pretty sure I have it. Either I do or my brother does. Bit Trip Runner. That's what it was called.
Yep.
Yes. I knew I had it. I did notice, and I appreciate it, sir.
I appreciate that the developers let me do that.
Oh, really? Like, you
developers of
communicated
the
with
game,
them
yeah.
and everything?
Yeah, I did, because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for putting a cameo or an Easter egg like that, so I just asked first if it's okay with them.
All right.
Nice.
Rush Hour. Am I an energy drink?
Nope.
What is that?
It's like a soda can.
What? An energy drink?
Not exactly, but
I mean, if you want it to be an energy
Yeah.
drink, sure.
It looks like a neon green can of Monster Energy.
Thing is that it changes color on every playthrough, so the color you get is random.
Oh, okay. So maybe the color's what's tripping me out here.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause sometimes the can could be red or blue or yellow or whatever color.
So
it
in
is,
this
so.
particular game mode, you only move forward while jumping, huh?
Yep.
And the platforms move down. But it has
Yep.
double jump. Definitely useful.
It has to, because if not, you would be pretty screwed by now.
Yeah, I would be.
But basically, this preset is, think of it like you're in a warehouse and you're just jumping from crate to crate, and they're falling. So
it's still fun, and it definitely feels like I'm moving at a pretty quick pace, in spite of the fact that I stop moving every time that I, hit the floor. Oh no! Okay. I thought now I messed up.
Nope.
All right, next game mode. Let's go. I want to try them all. I haven't played anything other than the original until now. Oh, it's spacey.
You're not gonna like this one.
What you mean?
You'll see.
I see the... What?
Ooh.
I see the Star Wars reference in the background.
That's not meant to be Star Wars, though.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's not meant to be.
Is that a Destiny reference?
Nope.
Is it a reference at all?
It's a reference, but to a global game jam
the
game.
Gravity shifts. Oh, I actually have to touch the floor in order for gravity to shift?
Yep.
Ooh. So it is very possible to screw up. Ah!
Nope. GG.
Are those ships able to hit you and destroy you?
No, it's just purely aesthetic.
Okay. I tried purposely not to hit them because it felt like they could. Why am I upside down?
I mean, look at the name of of the preset.
La vieja bandera? Oh lord.
Nope.
Oh, it has bonus upside down. I didn't realize that it said that. God, but I could definitely play this for hours. How much time did you spend on composing all the music? It's different for everything.
Depends on each track. For example, for this mode in particular, the songs in this preset, they're made for another game that I made for a global game jam, so they were pretty quick to make. But the others that are not like for exclusive presets for casual play, like, yeah, they took quite a while to get to the point that they are in.
Man, because like for a second there, I thought you pulled a Plátano team and just dropped an entire album's worth of music.
No.
In a short period of time.
Plátano is on another level. He I don't know how he does it.
Man's got way too much time. Oh no! I was too close.
His PS5 or entertainment is making games. Nope.
Oh man. Whoops, me pasé por un montón. Test.exe.
This is based on one of my global game jam games. Well, not global game jam, a game jam game, so it's based on a game that I made that's spooky, so.
Jogging in process?
What?
So a modifier that slows down your pace?
Yep.
Oof. He might as well, but yes, Platano's a war machine. Yeah, he is. He is. Platano once dropped an album right at the start of a jam. Yeah, I remember. And then he released another mid-same jam. He's a madman. An absolute madman. For any viewers that aren't in the PRGDA, Platano is a fellow Puerto Rican developer. We have played one of his games on stream before. And man's got so much time on his hands when it comes to game development. It's pretty wild. Like, one thing that wasn't mentioned there, on top of the fact that he did an album during the jam and then released another one mid-jam, he also did the game for the jam. Which is nuts to think about.
I want to see how many games has he worked on right now. I have to listen to PRGDA. Give me a second.
Did you know that the
Like you would have to dedicate a whole stream for him for his games.
Probably.
Yeah.
Did you know that the beaver from Beaver Hero has a plushie?
Yeah, I knew. I was the one that got him the contact to do it.
It was so great. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so cute. So,
oh, my. That jog almost destroyed me. So what was the project you were working on that inspired this level? It's spoopy.
It's called for short, because I'm not gonna say the full title. It's called for short Nil Solfe. Basically the whole full name is like a directory in Windows. So, but yeah, it's like a spooky maze game, and yeah, I did that like in I believe like 1 or 2 days, and yeah, it was fun to make. And it's one of those game jam games that I still love to this day.
So right now, Platano Team has 7 games
7.
developed. Yeah.
And at least 2 of those games had entire album releases attached to them. Additionally, those same 2 games were made in 48 hours.
Yep.
My god. My god. I legit wish to be as strong and energetic as these 2 gentlemen. There was a thingy there that I didn't see because I looked to the side. Alright. Euphoric Voyage.
Woo! Time to get dizzy or tripped out. One of the 2.
I like the colors though.
I like them too.
Oh.
Heartlick?
Yep, that's like sprinting, so.
Oh, so the opposite of jogging.
Yep.
I see, I see.
This is also another preset that the music comes from a game jam, so. Yep.
Whoa, nope.
That's probably the moment that you're supposed to get caught by those, huh?
Yep.
Sorry, you caused the casualty? You did not. I looked away. That's entirely on me. Practice. Mode Immortal.
Yeah, this is
oh,
like
so this is a legitimate practice level.
Yep. Like, you could keep falling and the game won't end, so.
What happens if
So
you do?
Brian,
Oh, okay. You just go through to the other side.
Yeah.
So, are you launching the game for mobile, or what is the target?
I mean, you can already download it to your Android device if you have any.
So it already
one of my
released to
goals
the
is
Google Play? Or is it through...
Yeah, that's one of the goals, to have it through Google Play. I don't have it at the moment on Google Play, but soon, hopefully.
You currently, I presume, then have to download it via the APK from itch.io?
Yep.
Alright, there you go, people. If you haven't played this game already and you want to play it on your mobile device rather than your PC, itch.io. What's your itch.io name?
What was the question again?
What was your itch.io name? I don't think I recall it.
Lunzyde.
There you go. This game is so fun. I love the original mode just because of the music. I'm a sucker for 8-bit anything. And,
I mean, most of the music in the game is not based on like old school 8-bit music, so.
Well, that's not quite what I meant. I meant the chiptune-y sound of it. I enjoy hearing... Oh no! I enjoy hearing modern music brought into an 8-bit style like this. And this... I could play for an uncomfortably long amount of time.
I mean, you could with the custom, so...
Yeah, I think that...
In the custom, there's more possibilities, so... Like, you could customize everything that you want in game, so...
What's Marathon?
Yeah, you can see it in the description. It tells you what they do. And what... Specifically with the skins and songs and Arena Trail, like, it goes more in specifics as well. So yeah, it tells you everything you need to know.
Skin... Arena, the Space Arena was just great. Oh, and you can choose the song también. When you land on a platform, it'll start to fall. Okay, yeah. This looks fun to me. So here we go. Questions: does this game have an option to like import your favorite music to play? Is what one of my viewers just asked.
It doesn't. And if I were to implement that, like, it would take like at least 6 songs, because each 20 stages the music changes, so I don't bother with that at the moment. Like, I thought about it just to have the player like even upload their own background elements and player models as well, but yeah, it's a lot I can chew on.
You're using Game Maker, right?
Nope.
What is the engine? Construct. Okay. How do you feel limited to the software? Are there things that you want to implement it, but you couldn't because the software didn't let you do it?
Not yet. There's a lot of things I could do with it, and I haven't even scratched the surface of all the possibilities a game engine has. But I'm pretty used to the engine because I've been using it since 2014. It's been quite a long time, and yeah, it's pretty useful. Like, I know how to use it even without documentation, so...
Wow. Whoop! I went under the platform. Oh, man. You've made a great game. You've made a great game. All the games that we see on all of these streams are always fun. I always enjoy them.
By the way, you should totally check out the chill out sound.
The chill out sound, let's see here.
Yep. No. Back. Go back. There's a small button. Go to play.
Play.
And look
Chill out
at the bottom.
zone.
Oh,
I heard
Yep.
sound.
me too.
So basically, this is just to have like as a screensaver if you wanted to. But you could totally see here, like how would the background look in stage 100 or any other stage. So you could just go ahead and go crazy, even with the music as well.
How do I turn on the music? Here. Oh, you can hear the whole shit. Oh, I like that.
For the stage 100, if you put the background in stage 100, you'll understand why most of the songs are very slowed down. So
Oh,
yeah, because the whole vibe of the game changes when you're in that stage. It's something else.
oh man, that would catch me off guard so bad.
Yep, even the heads-up display like disappears completely.
Gabriel, I'm looking at you in the chat. And you look like a DJ right now.
I love it.
He's
I love
DJing
it.
my songs, damn.
Yep.
This one I had liked a lot. This was the space level.
DJ
Also, these
Requiem.
headphones are DJ Requiem. And then the stage 100.
Nice.
SolAZDev says that Disgrace 40 Pixel sounds feels very Doom-like, and they adore it. It does. I feel it. I definitely feel it.
So Brian, any future plans for the game?
There's a few plans. I'm still working the kinks on them, so yeah. Stay tuned with the game, and yeah, you'll see a few things popping up.
So where can people follow you to see every single news or things that are coming out?
You can follow me on my social medias or even the game page itself. I do a lot of devlogs on it, and yeah.
Nice. What is the name of the dev blog?
Let me find the link so you guys can have it.
Love this.
There we go, popped it in chat.
Thank you very
Nice.
much. You can find all of Brian's links there. Please give him a look-see.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, again, you can find this game on his itch.io page, which I imagine is on that link tree as well. You can get it for both PC and for Android devices. Oh, man. I don't have much more to say, man. I think we had the big emotional speech after game 2.
Yep.
And, all right. This has been great. I enjoy doing these collabs with you guys. Start of every month, every Wednesday that begins the month, we have 3 games, all developed by Puerto Rican developers. And all of them have been amazing so far. I believe last stream we even had one that was like, it ended up being big enough that all the big horror YouTubers, including Markiplier, played it. That was pretty dope. Manny, I think you were out for the count for that one, and Brian in particular was the one that was getting to head for the hills because it was a spooky game.
Yep.
Eso es que no quería estar en ese stream. Me lo puso a mí para pasar la junta.
My presence still was there, so
we had a good time at the end of the day. We had a great time.
Yeah, we did. Yay.
Oh, man. So that would be... I keep forgetting the name of that second game. Dreamer Princess? The Dreamer's Princess. I was very close. The Dreamer's Princess, Floppy, and the Sleepy Forest, and PixelTwips. That would be our PRGDA collab collection for the day. You have anything you want to say, Manny? Any plugs you want to shamelessly insert here?
Yes, I have some. Follow us on every single social media, the PRGDA, and join the Discord. If you want to be part of a big community here on the island of game developers, go there. You're going to see a lot of people. You can connect with them. You can see what they're doing or what they're building. And if you need any feedback on the project that you're building or need someone to teach you anything, they're there to help you out. So go there, join the whole community, and be part of the big family.
Absolutely. Go. And remember that the PRGDA, does have a website where you can check out all the submitted Puerto Rican developed games. Some of them demos, some of them fully accomplished with many, 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 many levels. Like Beaver Hero, which has way too many levels for being developed by a single person who developed multiple audio albums at the same time as the game. But, PRGDA.net. Go for it, people. This is our attempt to bring the world of game development in Puerto Rico to the public limelight. Yep. We'll be back with another one of these streams come Wednesday of next month if all goes according to plan and games are brought forward that want to be played. If you are a Puerto Rican developer or you even identify as a Puerto Rican developer and you want one of your games played on one of these collab streams, please contact the PRGDA because we'd love the content. We need the content. Please help us. Nonetheless, this has been a fantastic third collab, and I can't wait for the fourth one come July. It'll be a grand old time.